everyone, welcome back to the Lovin Riyadh Show. Today is July 3rd and I'm Sarah. I hope you're all doing well. It's definitely been one of those weeks where there's always something happening, whether it's people talking about the latest moments from the FIFA World Cup, sharing heartwarming videos across social media, or discovering something new about Saudi Arabia that makes you stop scrolling for a second. So, let's catch up on a few stories that really stood out today. Let's kick things off with a World Cup moment that had people in Saudi Arabia smiling. During Portugal's match against Croatia at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, Portugal found themselves trailing before a crucial penalty in the 68th minute. Naturally, all eyes were on Cristiano Ronaldo as he stepped up to take it. But it wasn't just the goal that caught everyone's attention. As the cameras zoomed in, viewers noticed Ronaldo quietly saying Bismillah twice before taking the penalty. He then calmly converted it, bringing Portugal level in a moment that quickly spread across social media. For many Saudi fans, it felt like a small but meaningful reminder of the influence his time in Riyadh has had on him. After spending the past couple of years with Al Nassr, people couldn't help but connect the dots. Whether it's part of his personal routine, a mental reset before a high-pressure moment, or something he picked up while living in Saudi Arabia, it became one of those genuine moments that people instantly recognized and appreciated. It's also another example of how culture naturally travels. Sometimes it isn't through big campaigns or headlines, it happens through everyday experiences, shared traditions, and the people who become part of them. That's why this clip resonated with so many viewers, both in Saudi Arabia and beyond. Now, speaking of moments that remind you what this country is really about, there's another story that's been making the rounds online, and honestly, it's one of those videos that restores your faith in people. The video shows an elderly man sitting alone at a bus stop under the hot sun. He was visibly exhausted and emotional, waiting for public transport. Two young Saudi men happened to pass by. They didn't know him. They weren't related to him. They simply saw someone who needed help. Instead of walking away, they stopped to comfort him, wiped away his tears, and told him there was no way they were going to let him continue his journey in that condition. They bought him breakfast, ordered him an Uber, and made sure he got home safely. There was no camera crew, no staged production, and no expectation of recognition. It was simply an act of kindness because someone needed it. That's exactly why the video connected with so many people. It wasn't about doing something extraordinary. It was about showing compassion when the opportunity presented itself. These are the kinds of everyday moments that reflect the values many people in Saudi Arabia grow up with: looking after others, showing generosity, and stepping in when someone needs a helping hand. And finally, let's head from the city streets to Saudi Arabia's incredible wildlife. One animal that's been getting some attention recently is the red fox, known locally as Abu Hussein. It's actually the largest wild fox species found in Saudi Arabia and can be seen across many parts of the kingdom, especially within the King Salman bin Abdulaziz Royal Reserve. Red foxes are remarkably adaptable. They thrive in deserts, valleys, rocky landscapes, and open terrain, feeding on everything from rodents and reptiles to insects and smaller animals. Because of that, they play an important role in maintaining the natural balance of local ecosystems. One fact I found especially interesting is that during the spring breeding season, both parents help raise the young. While the mother cares for the cubs, the father actively brings food and helps protect the family, a level of teamwork that's actually uncommon among many wild animals. It's another reminder that Saudi Arabia's landscapes are full of fascinating wildlife, and there are still so many stories about nature waiting to be discovered. And that's it for today's episode. Whether it's seeing Saudi culture reflected on the world's biggest football stage, watching complete strangers choose kindness, or learning something new about the wildlife that calls this country home, these are the stories that make everyday news feel a little more meaningful. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to come back tomorrow because there are always more stories worth talking about. Until next time, take care, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next Lovin Riyadh Show. Bye.
Thank you for tuning into the Lovin Riyadh podcast as part of the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcast from.